It's kind of crazy how you can make a video so randomly talking about 4chan and you get the views that you was getting before your videos were suppressed. With this, well, with a video I made, it got a bunch of views. Not too many, but for my standard, that's actually a decent amount because videos that I make usually get 0 impressions. And within the thumbnail, you see my impressions went up a bunch. Now, this is where you can say sometimes, in rare occasions, that YouTube's algorithm can't suppress you, especially when it's a subject that people look up. This is what I used to do with all sorts of videos that I made, such as suppression. Well, not suppression, but the YouTube, if you, I don't know, search up 4chan, Reddit, Kiwi Farms, that's what a lot of people are doing now. They're trying to, I mean, it's much, much harder, but I think it's because so many people was looking at 4chan that I got lucky enough to get pushed in the algorithm to where I'm getting views that I did get with my older counts. But it's not because of, oh, well, you finally made a decent video. No, my videos are the same. And the difference is the algorithm had to push it because I was the first, not the first one, but the few people that actually talked about it and made a video about it. I didn't use tags. Tag systems, the tag system on YouTube is completely useless. Look at all big YouTubers, they stopped using it. I'm kind of shocked they still keep it because it actually hurts your viewership. And it's funny because I was looking up the suppressed creator program. You can see other videos that I made talking about the subject matter. Is that YouTube doesn't like it when you talk about the suppressed creator program. If you type it in on Google, it will say TikTok is suppressing me on the first row. It will say TikTok is the one suppression. You have to scroll way down to find US Airsoft's topic of talking about the suppressed creator program, i.e. shadow banning. You don't see that with TikTokers though. They're open about, yeah, there is times for you to be suppressed, but TikTok is open about it. They tell you when your content's being suppressed. On here it's different. Now, I bring this up because should I just make videos talking about 4chan all day? Or just put 4chan in my title and not talk about 4chan one bit? Do classic clickbait just so my views can get to the algorithm. I mean, my content can get to the algorithm because it's this concept, it's very concept of people saying, well, it's about quality. That's not the case. Quality doesn't matter on TikTok. It not TikTok. Well, I mean both TikTok and YouTube. This concept of just quality, it's bullshit. I don't know why I say TikTok. I mean, maybe it's because I was like seeing like YouTube. There's been like a surge of YouTubers going over to TikTok trying to shit up the place. The typical scam posters, the slop, like all the slop comes from, technically it comes from Facebook, then it goes on YouTube, and then it goes on TikTok. TikTok actually has the least amount of slop out any other website. It comes to social media wise. And that's probably because you can say more on TikTok. I think Instagram Reels has the most where you can say whatever you want. But if it doesn't have live, if it doesn't have like a TikTok live or YouTube live, I'll wait until I post videos on there. And I think the algorithm's kind of different. But I need to get to posting videos on Instagram Reels. It's just I've been not doing that because it's a good way to get views on there. Um, yeah, it's kind of sad at this point how YouTube is just a dying platform in the way that people say it's not dying, but you have to follow the algorithm. On TikTok, I follow what I want to make. I don't do what YouTube wants me to do. That's the biggest problem I have with YouTube. YouTube wants you to follow a trend. They want you to follow a trend. If you don't get views, and if you say anything controversial, you get shadow banned. I.e., if you get like a strike, you don't. If you're monetized, you get demonetized. You don't get views. The reason why they do that is so they can't just straight up ban you, because if they have so many people that get banned, people are going to start to question, why should I be on YouTube? And their biggest competitor is TikTok. You know, they like to say they're the top dog. They're not really. They're the top dog if it comes to long form content, not massive content. Instagram Reels may be a third, but let's say that TikTok and YouTube are competing, and TikTok does get more watch time than YouTube. I unironically watch TikTok more than YouTube because it's just better quality videos. So wait, that's not true. No, it's actually true. If I want to watch, i.e., listen to long form content, I'll watch that. Because there's no short form content on YouTube except on Shorts, and Shorts is filled with slop, like literal slop. Um, I've been trying to test with one of my alt accounts. Yes, I have another alt account, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. That I've been posting slop, i.e., taking videos from other slop channels and posting on there. The algorithm hasn't picked it up, but if I keep posting, it will pick it up one day, because if you make a fresh account, if you do everything right, you will just get views due to the fact that it's bots and just kids. It's stupid, but that's the way you do on YouTube. On TikTok, you don't have to worry about that. You just get views. I don't have to try that much on TikTok. The algorithm just works. And when on here, I had to make a post talking about something I actually care for, is 4chan, and the tragic death of 4chan. And then all of a sudden, because 4chan's very, very high comes to algorithm search terms, because even though the algorithm on search is completely broken, it's still so popular that people still want to look up 4chan. And because 4chan is borderline mainstream, they have to not suppress it. Because used to, like a few years ago, you can make a controversial title, and that's how you get views. That's how I usually get views on mine. I will type in a controversial title, and because many people are looking up that controversial title, you get views. That's how you did it. The algorithm now is pretty much broken. It's broken. I got lucky enough to get some views, and you say, well, it's not much at all. It's not much at all. For someone like me who's been stuck in zero impression hell for these last several months, it shocks me. Even on my YouTube shorts, I posted a meme about the sharty. The sharty, if you know what sharty is, a soy dark party, it's just short for sharty. And that got views too. The fact is, YouTube is just broken. I'd rather deal with TikTok's algorithm than YouTube's algorithm. I thought about just abandoning this channel in general, because I'm tired of dealing with this algorithm, because I don't know if I'm going to get views. And you say, well, you should just make consistent content. The problem is, consistent content's not always the way to go. Because I don't want to talk to a brick wall. Why would you do that? That's dumb. You make videos on YouTube so people can watch. That's how it is. Back in the day, you used to get views no matter what. Look at the golden age of YouTube. If you just was clear in talking to what you want to talk about, a subject matter that you know a certain niche for talk about, you will get views. You may not be the top dog, but you eventually grow into the top dog. And that's what makes you do the snowball effect of growing your channel and making more content. And if you get enough views and subs, you can make money off of it. YouTube only cares about certain creators now. And since they're lowering the range of where you can get monetized, they're trying to get more and more people to do grind set mentalities on YouTube to where they can control you. TikTok actually, I think they was lower with their lower on their count until you get monetization. On TikTok, it's 10,000. You need 10,000. I'm not even at 10,000 yet, and I get a bunch of views on my TikTok. Hell, I just posted a video talking about how um Legends and Meme Culture mentioned me. Um, that's kind of unusual, but that shows how I'm decently sized on TikTok, but I'm not big on YouTube at all because YouTube's algorithm's just fucked. It's beyond fucked. Um, I would talk about other subject matters, but I'm worried that if I make the video, I thought about making a video talking about some weird incel dude known as Loser Max. I may make a video after this talking about him. But yeah, it's just do I just need to put 4chan every time I make a post? Maybe. If that's the case, I'm just gonna put in 4chan as sharty. Be like the 4chan cast or something like that. Remnants of 4chan. I don't know. That's the way it is. You have to do something like that. It's like Reddit stories now. You know why so many people put Reddit in their posts? Because it gets you views. It's fucking stupid. And I agree with it. It's fucking stupid. But that's all I have. I just want to have a good rant. So,